to the stream. It's me, Wordy Girl, and I am here. It is the final day of spring camp. So we are going to see what we can do. I feel that this camera is not tilted properly. There we go. And Galaxy, thank you so much for the lurk. God bless. Much success, sending prayers. 11 hugs your way always. I appreciate you stopping by. Some of you guys are in an ad. Exclamation point ad to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you were back. I am going to turn on the clicky and I am going to start the what do you call it? Sprint. So we are going to be sprinting along. It is the nighttime now. It is actually kind of early in the morning. The sun is starting to come up, but I said I have not used this nighttime one enough this month, so I'm gonna use this now, and then when it gets sunny I'm gonna probably switch it, and then when it gets nighttime I might stream again. I don't know, we'll see. So let's see, where is the sprinting channel? Sprint. Why is that not typing? Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Alright, so this sprint is just going to be 15 minutes. We're going to do a 15-minute sprint to start. One Reason is here. Hey, Wordy Girl, Peace Queen, good morning. Happy time zone to you, One Reason. How are you? All right, let's see. All right, the sprint begins 15 minutes on the clock. All right. I'm good, chillaxing and getting ready. How are you, though? I'm okay. Just trying to keep praying and keep going as always, as I say. We're here for some co-working and such as well. So, yeah. Thank you for hanging out. Much success to you with your relaxing and getting ready. Hopefully you are able to really chillax a lot and, you know, get all that rest and you know, chill. That sounds nice. I'm gonna see. I'll begin with how many words? 273. I know, we can have Commander say something, because once Commander says something, that's it. British Empress is here. Happy time zone, Wordy. Hope it's a good one. If you don't mind me sharing here, I can ask for our May projects to start within the 2 podcast covers, please, so I can share them and get them out of the way. Yes, I was trying to work on those podcast covers already, but yes, hopefully they can be at the beginning of May delivered. Sending love and hugs to you as well. Thank you so much for the hugs. Okay, thank you. Sorry about the emotes forward. No problem. Like I said, it's up to you what I work on. We still have a lot of projects to go through, but the others are able to be relaxed since I am in demand elsewhere right now. Understandable.
Clicky clacky.
Thanks so much for the clicky clacky. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock for all you sprinters out there, but I see that British says, just so you know, I am boarding a theoretical flight shortly. I'm just finishing an important PDF and stopping by briefly tomorrow for updates, and then I'm MIA for a month to focus on speeding things along. I love the keyboard sounds. It's music to my ears. Wordy ASMR. Yes. I'm glad you like the keyboard sounds. How's Wordy Guy doing, by the way? I have no idea. K needs to be stopped. Hashtag K needs to be stopped. That's hilarious. Okay. Just trying to make sure that it didn't cut off. OMG, would it be too much for you to do a second YouTube channel to portray yourself as a wordy guy? I think it would be funny. That would be interesting. That would. Wordy guy playlist on your current channel. That would be interesting. I would. There we go. I was looking for the spinning one. Alright, I got it. Now I need to... I'm almost done with this article. It's considered done. Alright, time's up. How did you guys do that sprint? Let me know in the chat. I have a total of 671 words on that document, which is 398 new words. I need to do about 50 more words in order to get my daily 444. After that, I'm going to, well, I'm probably going to do it anyway. It's fine. British Empress says, Wordy, I want to borrow your fire scene on the times I do the writing streams when I decide to do one, please, if I can. Name your price. No problem. I like to have my things where there's also the scene where you captured the moon is at your time now. Okay, so this is what I mean. I did start, but I know you got here kind of late. So I said I haven't used the nighttime one as much this month because I kind of just made it after the copyright infringement thing happened. So basically I said I'm just gonna do it because it's 6 a.m. here where we are. No worries, no apologies for the repetition. You didn't hear, so I just have to say it again. The sun is starting to come out. It's kind of dim still, but the sun is starting to come out. I was going to say at 7 a.m. I am probably going to switch over to the morning time one, which is in about 15 minutes. But it is 6 a.m. It's 6:45 a.m. right now in my time zone. And I said I have not done the cricket sounds enough. I have not done the nighttime view enough. So I decided to go ahead and start stream with that. I did take a picture of the moon. Yes, I did. That's my image. And And yeah, like I said, you can use the daytime one, you can use the nighttime one. In fact, I can make customs of these. So if you want a special one that's like a castle or palace, since you're a British Empress or something like that, I do those kinds of things. I made an emote for another person the other day. I made an emote for you, obviously. You know, I do that kind of art projects for you as well. So if you want a custom scene like this, I can get it to you as well. But yeah, I am doing this on my own, using my own stuff, because when I was using the other thing, which I said, I already have this philosophy of use my own stuff. I don't want anything to ever happen where somebody says, take that away. I don't want you using my stuff. So I usually use my own songs, I usually use my own sounds, I usually use my own art, I usually use my own everything. But I was allowing myself to use another person's stuff, which I made the mistake in doing. And then they did say, please take that down. So I said, okay. So that's why I made my own. This is not the best. Hopefully next year my setup will look better. But I'm going to plan to actually create these assets in the future and not use pre-existing things. But like I said, with you and with everybody else, if I create something for you, even if I suddenly say, I don't like you anymore, I don't want to be with you anymore, I'm leaving or something, I never say, give me my stuff back, because I made that for you, so you can keep that forever. It's yours, because that's just the kind of person I am. I do understand some people who are like, now that I'm separating from you, I don't want you to use any of my stuff anymore, which is understandable, but I'm just not like that. I feel that in that moment, it was created for you and it's yours from now on. But personally, I, as a person, don't usually say, I don't like you anymore. Anyway, I always am just trying to be a friend to everybody, and if they don't like me anymore, then I say, well, okay, I'm still here. But if they come back, then I come back. I mean, I don't come back. They come back to me because I'm still here. But I was just giving an example. Some people are worried, like, oh no, if we disconnect, am I gonna owe all this stuff back to you? Like, no. Especially if you buy this stuff. You can use it whenever you want. Like, I've done voices and art and stuff for people, music for people, and even if I don't associate with them anymore because they don't associate with me, they can still use my stuff. They hired me to do the stuff, so that's theirs now. At least that's how I see it. So let's see. Catching up on the chat while you're up early. Yeah, I was up before that. I just decided to start streaming at like 6 a.m. I was up around then for here too. I had a good sleep though. I'm glad you had a good sleep. Instead of borrowing your work, could you help me design one for mine? You read my mind. Yes, exactly. Right, there's queue of projects for May. Gonna DM the order, no problem. You gotta think of copyright too, of course. 25 for the scene on my screen to be enough. It depends on how complex the scene is. If you want to give a 25 for it, I could probably do it. If it has some animated elements or something like that, if you wanted to have sound or something like that, it might be more, but 25 sounds okay. Who says I don't like you anymore? I suppose people do lose interests. I aim to use don't like or hate behaviors, not people. Yes, understandable. So, yes, I know it needs to be in your budget. We can talk more in DMs about it. Yes. But anyways, I don't like to say that either, that I don't like certain people or I like that. I don't like to say the word hate either. But I personally am just like, I'm just weird, where I'm just here. And I'm just trying to be a friend to everybody. But I do understand some people who they're like, okay, I don't like this person, or I don't like what they do, or I don't want to be in contact with them anymore. That's understandable. Everybody has their own reasons, their own boundaries, their own, situations. I just personally, am weird. Anyways, we're gonna sprint again. This is gonna be a sprint, not too short. 40 minutes. So I'm going to say 42 minutes. Define weird. Yes. Defining weird is... Weird just means... The word weird means different from what is considered normal, basically. So a lot of people may feel that it is totally normal to do something. And the reason why I say I'm weird is because I know that this is not the normal thing, but that is how I am, because I am not normal. Defining normal means, okay, so yes, no worries, no need to apologize. The word normal just usually means what is most universally accepted in a certain situation. So, something that could be normal in my streams, like it's normal in my streams to hear the clicky sounds. It might not be normal in everybody else's stream to hear the clicky sounds because some people don't have that. But it is normal in my streams to hear it. So, like I said, normal is also subjective. Normal is not something that all across the board you can say applies to every single person. But in the context of what you're calling normal, that is considered the trait that is most prevalent. I prefer the terms usual than normal. I find it politer as usages. I shall be insulted if anyone calls me normal. That's understandable. Some people don't want to be normal. Some people want to be unique. Some people want to stand out. Some people think that normal means boring. They think that, as some people say, a normie, meaning that you're just a normal person and that's an insult. But some people say, I want to be normal. A lot of people who feel that they are weird or different say, I don't want to be different. I don't want to be weird. I want to be normal. I want to be able to fit in with everybody. So everyone is different when it comes to fitting in or standing out. Some people want to stand out. Some people don't. Some people feel like, I just want to be a normal person. Like, either if they have some kind of condition or if they have some kind of, mental state, or even if they're like famous or something like that. Some people want to be famous. I know. But some people don't. Some people are like, I don't want to just be followed by paparazzi everywhere I go. I don't want every little thing I do to be scrutinized by tabloids. I want to be a normal person. I want to live regular. I want to be just a human. But yeah, so like I said, everybody has their own outlook, and it makes sense to them why they do or don't want to be normal or unique. So yeah. I've heard it before, but call me crazy. I believe I was chosen. Understandable. That's the thing. Some people believe they're chosen and think, oh, this is great. I know this is some burden, but I am very honored to bear this burden. Some people believe they were chosen and say, I don't want to be chosen. I don't like this. I want to be normal. I personally believe that everybody has a purpose. Everybody is chosen for something. It's just the matter of figuring out what that something is. But yeah, everyone's different. 37:47 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. I did not even join, so I'm gonna try to first do the dailies in my server and then try to get the words. All right. DMing you then. Got to go. Much love. Thanks for the brief company and inspirations as always. Thank you. God bless. Much success. Sending prayers. Love and hugs your way always. I appreciate you stopping by. And I'm going to see right now what I'm going to do is It is about to be 7 a.m. I'm going to probably put the sunny one up in a bit. I don't think that's the one I had, is it? There it is. Yes, God bless. Much success. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I appreciate you stopping by and looking forward to the DMs. There it is, now officially 7 o'clock. What I'm going to do is this. Zoe Zephyr is here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you? The writing is going good. I'm glad it's going good. Awesome. Alright, I see Warrior of the Wind is typing in the chat, but I believe that there are ads. I will wait until the ads are over to address. Alrighty, your time is up for the ads. You guys should be back. If you're back, welcome, welcome back. Warrior of the Wind is in the chat. I'm not sure if they're watching streams currently, but we will see. Warrior of the Wind, are you watching the streams currently? Because I do see you're typing, and I want to make sure that if you are here, then I can address. If not, I will just address in text. $28.51 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Alright, they did not respond, so I'm gonna respond in text. Ping says, hey, Becky. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you? Are you the one who asked me to do the word girl impression, probably? LOL. Yes. Alright, how are you? I'm okay, I suppose. Just trying to keep praying and keep going as always. How are you? We got 22:17 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. I've been trying to do some of my server dailies. I've been trying to... haha, same, yes. Sending love and hugs. .2040 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. I can't stick around, but have a good one. All right. I'm going to try to do a word girl impression. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I appreciate you stopping by. I cannot say it. But anyways, thank you, Ping. Well, Monday, busy, just awkwardly spaced out tasks that make it busy. Understandable. Much success with those spaced out tasks, and I hope that they go well. God bless. Yes. Word up. All right, 19:08 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Awkwardly busy, not Monday busy. Monday busy. I thought it was like a term. You know how people say Mondays? You know, I know it's Thursday, but you know how people say Monday is like when you're busy back at getting into everything and everything's just like... So I thought you were like, it's Monday busy. Awkwardly busy makes sense though. $13,902. I'm gonna join because I don't think I joined. Okay. Oh no. Okay, good. I almost thought that I did something wrong. You guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ad to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. 15:06 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Time's up. How did you guys do that sprint? Let me know in the chat. We're gonna rest for 5 minutes. I will say that I used that time to do my server dailies. 13, 9, 17. Let's see. I didn't really do much over here. 15 new words. Well, that's fine. I did my server dailies, which is good. And now I'm counting some things for Yuck, Ben here is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. I just came to say good morning. Good morning or happy time zone to you. How are you? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3 is 15. I am doing fine, just moved some laundry, so I feel accomplished already. Well, congratulations on moving the laundry. I'm glad you feel accomplished. Some of you guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ad, so let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. Oh, you know what? It's time for not the crickets anyway. It's time for the daytime birds. Da da da. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Wow, okay, so that was exactly enough for me. Which I will say counts, because this does count. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I couldn't do every single day, which is annoying for that one. I'm trying to do better with my lit games. I need to do these articles. I recommend the articles of A, An, and the. Oh goodness. Alright, let's start on ice because I wasn't paying attention. After the ad, I will address you. Yaik. We have about 30 seconds left. And then let's see, what are we gonna do? We are going to another sprint. Not too short. Now. 20 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 minutes on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Let's see. Sorry, let me get this microphone like that. Hopefully that's better. I think I did all my dailies now, so I'm gonna try to join the same words. Alright, you guys should be back from the ads. We're back. Welcome back. Yike, been here. Sorry for the delay. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Welcome back. Yike says, your shirt says Junior Sprout, but the way the shirt wrinkled, it almost looks like it says Union Sprout. Yeah, that was an interesting one. It almost does say Union. Like, Union. Wait, let's see. Union Sprout. Onion Sprout. Okay. But yes, it does say Junior Sprout. And you also said, I recommend the articles of A, An, and The. Tink. There we go. As for the heist, red alert. Half the spy team was captured. But guess what? It wasn't Yike. Yike had been here. Yike had been there. Yike got out successfully. I am the one who was captured this time. Great job. Oh, that's a Wordy Girl merch shirt. Yes, it is. Junior Sprout Introductory Intern. If you can see, it says Will-O-Wisp as well. It has the wisps on it. It has the wisps. It has the Junior Sprout. Yes, this is my merch. For camp, I've been wearing this because the Junior Sprouts usually go to summer camp. So yeah, thank you. If you like merch, do check it out. MERCH in the chat, exclamation point. Handsome Co-host will put the link to my merch shop there. And you can find all kinds of cool merch, if you so choose. But yes, it is my merch. I'm gonna show you guys this really quick because I want you to see the full shirt. Where is it? No. Shop by category. Where's apparel, apparel, apparel? There we go. So this is the Junior Sprout sweatshirt. That's not what I have on. But you see it's the same design. Where is the Junior Sprout t-shirt? There it is. This is what I have. Junior Sprout Varsity Soft Tee. That is what I'm wearing currently. And basically, that is the merch. Yep. Alright, so, yep. Thank you for noticing the merch. 16:24 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. I want to ask if it feels comfy, but that's a silly question. No, that's not a silly question. It does feel comfy. I feel that it is quite comfy. It's like actually a nice material. It feels comfy and soft, and yeah, I like it. I just have it up like this because it keeps... The only reason why it keeps doing this is because I have this weird thing that I do sometimes where I take my shirt and tuck it like that, which makes the collar not good. So, the collar is normally better than that. It's my own usage of clothes in general that sometimes make the collars messed up. But yes, this shirt is nice. It is a good quality material. I've had it for a while. The words have not, you know, come off. And yeah, it's soft. And yeah, I have the t-shirt because it's not too cold right now. It's kind of warm. So I'm like, camp t-shirt. And yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, it is comfy. I think so, at least. That's good. We got hit with a random frost alert this morning as if winter doesn't want to leave yet. Yeah, that happened to us the other week. It was like feeling like summer. It was sunny. People were wearing shorts. People were wearing sandals. People were wearing no coats, and we heard ice cream trucks down the street. And then suddenly at night it said frost alert. Winter warning. And I told everyone, I said, all those bugs and plants that came out and they thought it was spring, they're gonna get snapped, unfortunately, cold snapped, because this frost warning just, yeah. I said, okay. And then the next day, my boss was wearing shorts to work and said, oh no, I'm cold. I thought it was gonna be warm like it's been. And people are like, why are you wearing shorts? They had to go next door to the clothing store that's next to my work and buy some pants and a hoodie because they wore shorts and a t-shirt to work, which was interesting. But yeah, I get cold fast, so I wouldn't wear shorts to work anyway. Like in the summer, I don't even wear shorts to work because usually at the places I work, in the summer, it's so hot outside that they have the air conditioning on turned up blast inside. So I will be wearing like sweaters, cardigans, all kinds of ponchos and stuff inside the building, because I know that once I go outside I can take it off, but inside it's going to be freezing because of the air conditioning. So I don't wear I don't wear shorts inside to work even when it's hot. But yeah, that's just me. You'll wear things like that Will-O-Wisp sweatshirt on days like that, yes.
Clicky, clicky.
It's Darth. Welcome in. Darth, how are you? It is time for tea time for the Darth. Thank you for the tea time. As for which tea, we have not tried pomegranate. Pomegranate. I think it's the only tea that we have not tried. I feel like we tried peach. I think we tried peach. I know we tried pineapple and mango. I feel like we tried peach. And then we now, pomegranate is the only one left. Hey Darth, says Yike. Darth says, I should be sleeping but can't. Yike says, tuck, Darth Torlin. Unfortunately I don't have a tuck redeem here. But that would be nice if I did. Which streamer has that? Okay. There are a few random ones that I've encountered over the years. Alright, nice. We'll wait for that water to steep. I mean, the water to boil so that we can steep the tea. We have about 6:17 on the clock for all these printers out there. Thank you so much for the lurk. Yeah, I've been here. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I appreciate you stopping by. And I hope that your work goes well. Nice to rescue Where to Girl. Yes, I was captured last time. Time's up. How did you guys do that sprint? Let me know in the chat. We are going to take a 5-minute break, and during this break, I am going to pour my tea. 14003. That's right. Right. Yes, I think. Only 86 new words for me that time. I was doing other things as well. I'm gonna heist. Okay. So, it's time for tea. And so far, all of these teas tasted just like plain green tea. They supposedly have other flavors in them, but I'm also trying to clean the honey that leaked on this off. Alright, there we go. Hey! Darth successfully rescued me! Great job! Awesome teamwork! Alright, we're gonna steep this tea. Got 3:16 on the resting clock.